I'm not doing shit, is what I said to the head porter. Not knowing the fact that I was yelling at myself. That's the truth. He has nothing to do with this. I projected my feelings, my problems at him. And today's video, we'll go over projection and we'll go over this story and how these two relate. I'm gonna go back and tell you a story about that day. You see, I used to be a porter at a dealership, and I'm gonna give you context here because this is very important. I was a porter. My job is to move vehicles around, sometimes wash them, maybe bring them inside the mechanic shop so that way they can get diagnosed. The head porter duty is to manage us, get the traffic flowing, and the service advisor's job is to diagnose, to give you the symptoms of your vehicle. And mind you, I wasn't fulfilled in this job. All I wanted to do in that instant was just to keep my head down, work hard. But because I was an ostrich, bury my feelings, bury my head down, stay out of trouble, get the job done, it was a way of numbing myself. Resentment started to build. It was becoming very difficult to work because it felt very unfulfilling. But I felt like I was getting all the blame and shame for leaving a vehicle in the driveway. It was there for, I don't know, maybe an hour, yet we have 3 more porters. But I felt like I was getting blamed for it. You can see clearly that the head porter was getting chewed out by the service advisor. You can see how frustrated and all that boiling temperature rising and moving towards me. Now, mind you, there are 3 more porters, yet I felt like I was getting blamed for it. And I remember snapping. I snapped, bro. I literally snapped and yelled out, cussing at him, at the mechanic shop, at the porters. It was a volcano erupting in that instant. I remember like it was yesterday, I ran into my car and drove off crying. What's funny is that I didn't lose my job. They still wanted me because I was so good at burying my head down. Like even the general manager thought I was overqualified for this job, yet I still wanted it because I didn't know what else to do with my life. That outburst wasn't because of the vehicle not getting moved, but because I hadn't shown up for myself, not being able to move my life around. I didn't realize it, but I was projecting. I was projecting the stuff that I didn't want to see within myself based off my fears, my traumas, and giving it to others, giving it to the head porter, handing him the grenade. And that shit exploded. I allowed people to step over me. I basically showed them how. And I didn't want to take the responsibility of knowing how to set boundaries, being aware of these things that I didn't want to see within myself. These days, I am learning on how to see these inner storms before they become chaos. I am learning to speak up before I explode. And I'm learning to set boundaries before I create resentment. I hope my story shows you on how to be courageous on setting boundaries for yourself, or at least allows you to reflect on why you do what you do, because maybe what you hate in others is just the thing you need to heal. If you guys are looking for coaching, please do not hesitate to message me down below. I will leave my email. And with that being said, I will see you on the next one. Namaste.